Good morning. Happy Monday. How's everyone doing? We're going to do a fitness class today. All you need is a set of hand weights and a mini band. And we're going to be doing some abs, some glutes, and some shoulders. All the important stuff. So if you're ready, I'll give you a minute to grab your stuff and we can get started. Okay, let's do it. Thank you guys for being here. Appreciate it. I wouldn't do it if you guys didn't do it with me, so let's do this. Come to the back of your mat. Let's warm up. Come to the back of your mat. Hands at your heart. As we inhale, reach the arms up. Big breath in. Exhale and fold forward. We're going to do 2 more like that. Inhale to come up. Expand through the lungs. Exhale, fold. As you're folding, squeeze your core. Reach the hands down. 1 more like that. Inhale, arms reach up. Expand. Exhale, fold and compress. Squeeze your core. Hands stay down. Walk your hands forward. Inhale it to plank. Now let's hold the plank as we exhale. Press it back. Downward dog. Inhale, forward plank. Keep your fingertips spread wide. Exhale, downward dog. Strong arms. Inhale, forward plank. Exhale, press it back. Downward dog. Last one, inhale to plank. Now take the left knee down. Bring the right leg up as we inhale. As we exhale, take the left arm forward. We're holding here. Pull your lower belly in. Spread the fingers of your right hand. Keep reaching out of the right heel, the left fingers. Big breath in. Left hand comes down as we exhale. Lean forward, tuck the left toes. Inhale to a 1-leg dog. Exhale, lower the right foot next to the left. Inhale, shoulders over the wrists. Right knee comes down, exhaling the left leg up. Right arm goes forward. Reach out of the left fingertips just as strongly as you're reaching out of the left heel. Big breath in, strong abdominal wall. Right hand comes down as we exhale, lean slightly forward, tuck your right toes. Inhale, left 1-leg dog. Exhale, lower the left foot, come down to both knees, but let them hover. Now we're taking the left toes back, the right hand back, the left hand back, the right toes back. Now we're going the left foot, right hand, and then go forward. So we're alternating foot to hand. It takes a couple seconds to get it to go, but keep working at it. So left hand, right foot, right hand, left foot. Keep going, and we're just gonna go forward and back about 3 steps each way. And this is really good for strengthening the abdominal wall, as well as getting really good balance in the body and in the brain. The next time you get to the front of your mat, drop the knees and sit back. Come onto the knees and tuck your toes. Take your hands to your heart. Think about pointing your tailbone down towards your knees, and as we inhale, lean back, exhale, come forward. So this is really good for strengthening the quads, also really good for strengthening the toes. You decide how low you go. It's going to make it more intense. So if you need to make it more intense, you can untuck your toes if you'd like. Keep your glutes strong and engage the glutes so that you're really thinking about lengthening your low back. The whole time you're moving, tailbone is pointing towards your knees. And really think about the abdominal wall staying strong, your upper back staying just as strong as your abdominals. 5 more. Inhale back, exhale forward. 4. Inhale back, exhale forward. 3, 2, make sure you're breathing. Last 1. Take your hands down, tuck your toes, and push it back up. Walking your hands back, let's grab the 5-pound weights. One weight in each hand. If you don't have 5 pounds, you can use 2s or 3s. Hands by your side, palms facing in, shoulder blades back. Inhale to prepare, get your core strong. Exhale, arms out to a T. Inhale, bring them down. Exhale, bring them up. Keep going. So as we're doing this, take your time, you don't want to rush. Also notice your foundation. Your feet should be just as strong as your hands. Your legs just as strong as your arms. The front of the body just as strong as the back of the body. And your foundation in your feet is just as tall as the length of your spine. So the whole body is working equally to move the arms. Good job. Exhale to bring it up. And when you're exhaling, feel your abdominal wall get stronger. Keep going. We got 10 more. 9. Keep going. 8. 7. Make sure you're breathing. 6. 5. 4. 3. Good job. Last 2. Last 1. Come back to the back of your mat. Still holding the dumbbells, one in each hand. Ground into the left foot. Step your right foot forward. Bend both knees. Then step your right foot back. Left foot forward, bend, and step back. Right foot forward, right foot back. Left foot forward, left foot back. Now, as you're doing this, notice the crown of your head stays above your tailbone the whole time. So sometimes the tendency is to lean too far forward. And I want you to really think about keeping your upper back engaged as you're holding those dumbbells. And you're keeping your spine straight. The crown as if it has a magnet to the top of your head up to the ceiling. Keep going. Last 2. Last 1. Stay here, still holding those dumbbells. Ground into your feet. Pull your shoulder blades back. We're doing a bicep curl. Exhale. Elbows bend. Inhale. Elbows straight. Keep going. So think about every exhalation as think about every exhalation as an opportunity to get your abdominal wall to strengthen. For some of us, the weights may not feel heavy. That doesn't matter. It's the effort that you put into it. So when you're bending, really feel the squeeze, even if you have to hold it there for an extra second or 2. Feel the squeeze of your bicep because it's not going to be of any benefit if you're just moving with momentum. You don't even need to be holding a weight. Just feel the squeeze of the arm, squeeze of the muscle. Last 2. Last 1. Now let's step to the front of the mat. Ground into your feet. Inhale, right foot back, bend the knees, exhale it forward. Inhale, left foot back, exhale forward. Right foot, forward. Left foot, forward. So notice when you're coming up, push from the front foot heel, and that's going to help to catapult you back up to center and equalize your body before you step the other foot back. Same thing here. Notice the tendency is to lean forward. So keep thinking about the upper back being straight up, shoulder blades drawn down, chin parallel to the floor, and keep moving with your breath. Last 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center of the mat, holding the dumbbells up overhead. Elbows bend, so the elbows are pointing to the ceiling. Sometimes if we have tight shoulders, the elbows will go wide. That's okay. Let's go. Exhale, straight arms. Inhale, bend. Notice here the elbows stay pointing to the ceiling the whole time. Make sure you give that extra squeeze behind the arms when you straighten them. The feet are still engaged, not rigid, not tight, but you're still using your legs, you're still using your feet to hold up the body. So be mindful of the whole posture, from the toes to the fingers. We've got 6 more. 5, exhale when you straighten. 4, 3, 2, good job. Last 1. Come back to the center of or the back of your mat, still holding our dumbbells. Left foot stays down, right foot steps forward. Bend through the knees, stay up, turn your palms forward, stay low, turn your palms forward. Now bend the elbows. Inhale straight, exhale bend. So notice here, it requires the left glute to stay strong. Bring a slight tuck to your tailbone. If this gets to be too much, you can bring your left knee down all the way to your mat. And then you can take a break here and then come back up when you're ready. Think about pulling left hip forward, right hip back. Strong through the upper back. Last 4, 3, 2, last 1. Left foot steps forward, right foot steps back. Bend the right knee, and this time we're leaning forward. Bend the right knee. This time we're taking the elbows up, and now let's go. Straight arms, inhale, bend. Exhale, straight. Keep going. Feel that right glute is helping to hold you up. Strong with that left foot. Spread the toes and really get grounded into the left heel. And again, if you need to, right knee can come down just for a few reps. Come back up when you feel ready. The higher the leg, the lower the leg, depends on what you want to do. 3, 2, last 1. Good job. Hands down. Right foot steps forward to meet the left. Come back to the center of your mat. Feet in line with your hips. Hands in front. Deep breath in to prepare. Core is strong. Exhale, arms out to a T. Inhale them forward. Exhale them out. Inhale down. So exhale out. Inhale forward. Exhale out. Inhale down. Keep going. So as you're bringing the arms out to a T, get the knuckles at the height of the shoulders. And make sure that you're moving with your breathing. The exhalation is really going to help to get the movement and the strength, not only in the arms, but also in the whole body. The core is the foundation of your whole strength. So make sure you're using it. Last 3. Last 2. Good job. Last 1. You got it. Let's come down to table pose. Actually, grab your mini band first and take the mini band on your knees. And then we come to table. When you get to your table, we want the knees to be right on top of the band. And then take your elbows down. The right toes tap the back of your mat. Let's lift the right leg up, down. Exhale, inhale. Now as you're doing so, think about your tailbone pointing towards the back of wall, not the ceiling. So this requires you to just bring a slight tuck of the lower belly so that you're not dipping your low back towards the floor. The right glute is really strong. Let your collarbones go wide so you're still working your back too. Think about your back muscles, draw them back and feel your shoulder blades pull down. Last 4. 3, 2, last 1. Right knee comes down, get it on top of the band. Left toes to the back of your mat. Let's go. Exhale up, inhale down. Inner rotate the left thigh so the toes are pointing to the floor, the heel is pointing to the ceiling, and your lower belly is drawn in So your tailbone points directly behind you to the wall behind you, not the ceiling. Also be aware, try not to sink over to your right side. So use your right abdominals, use your right glute, and use your shoulders to help hold you up. Keep going. 4 more. 3, 2, good job. 1. Left knee comes down. Take your hands to the edges of your mat. Knees will stay down. Just inch your shoulders forward so that you come straight from your hips to your shoulders, and it doesn't have to be completely straight. Inhale to prepare wide collarbones. As you lower down, elbows go wide, and with an exhale, press yourself back up. Inhale, elbows wide. Notice your chin doesn't fall. Exhale, press up. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. You got it. 1 more. Inhale, bend. Exhale, press. Walk your hands back and come to the back. You still have the band on the knees. Just bring it maybe like a couple millimeters above the knees. Let's come on to the back. Take your hands down beside you. Walk your feet slightly wide. Get your knees as wide as your feet. Lift your hips. Tailbone tucks. Lower the hips. Exhale up. Inhale down. The band is going to try to pull your knees towards your midline. So we're going to stop that from happening. Use the strength of your quads, your glutes, your low back. Notice here, we don't want to push up from the low back. Think about lifting from the pelvis rather than arching the back up. And again, tailbone pointing towards the knees is going to help to give you that lengthening of the lower back. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, keep going. Last 2, last 1. Taking your hips down, you can bring your feet slightly closer together. Take your hands behind the head, deep breath in, pushing the low back to the mat. Exhale, curl up. It's not going to be a big movement. Inhale down, exhale up. Keep going. We're trying to keep the low back pushing down. So think about slightly curling your tailbone up. And that's going to help to flatten the lower belly and engage the deep layers of the abdominal wall. Keep it going. The movement does not help if you don't exhale completely. So make sure that you're using that exhalation to get the most out of your movement, the most out of your time that you're here. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take your head down, take your arms by your side. This time the feet go a little bit wider to the edges of the mat. Make sure your band is as wide as your feet. And let's go. Push the hips up. In. Exhale up. Think about the heels pressing down, and then think about pulling them towards your hips. And that's going to help to get the engagement of the hamstrings. Keep it going. And again, we're not trying to lift the belly button to the ceiling. We're trying to lift the pelvis to the ceiling. So take it up and lengthen your low back. Think about your glutes and get those hamstrings to work. Feel like you're trying to drag your heels towards your shoulders. Last 4, 3, don't let your knees wobble. Last 2, good job, and 1. Take your hips down, walk your feet back in. Inhale, the knees lift and get your shins so that they're parallel to the floor. As we exhale, hands come behind the head, deep breath in. Curl up, exhale. Inhale, open, legs forward, head down, exhale in. If you prefer, you can keep your feet down or you can keep your knees stable over your hips. You don't have to move the legs. As you're coming up and down with the head, think about trying to get the space between your shoulder blades to lift that. Really feel that engagement. You're trying to get the shoulder blades right off of the mat. Last 3. Inhale long, exhale squeeze. 2. Inhale long, exhale squeeze. Last 1. Take your head down, take your feet down. Walk your feet just a little bit further away from you. So first we have them close to the bum. Now I'm going to have you take it about a foot away from your bum. Hands beside you, feet just slightly wider than hips. Press into the feet, lift the hips. Maybe walk your feet a little bit wider or further. So the further your feet are away from you, the more hamstring activity we're going to get. So you choose. Inhale, hips down, exhale up. So notice here, it's not going to be as high of a lift. The further your feet are away from you, the more intensity you will create in the hamstrings. But be aware, when you're lifting your hips, think about taking your tailbone up towards your knees, not arching the back as much as reaching the pelvis towards the feet. And as you're doing so, heels stay grounded. This one's pretty intense. We can do it though. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1. Hips up, take your hands underneath your glutes and lift your heels up to the ceiling. Now as we inhale, lift the head and keep your shoulder blades off the mat. Lower the legs as we exhale, hold here, and now we're fluttering the legs. Push your low back to the floor and try to go as high as you can, but keep the upper body steady. We're trying to tire out those abdominals. We've still got the band on the thighs. Going. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Take that band off. We did it, guys. Hands behind your knees, come up to seated. Long legs, fold forward. Breathe into your upper back. Slow down the exhale. Body knows it's time to rest, it's time to recover. Lots of breath into the upper back. Feel your exhale softening you down. Next breath in, coming up. Take your right foot outside of your left thigh and twist to the right. Turn your chin over your shoulder and pull your shoulder blades back and down. Big inhale. And long exhale, releasing the right leg. Left foot outside the right thigh. Tall spine, right arm in front of the left knee, and twist. Big breath. Let the spine get taller as you inhale. Exhale, come back to center. Let's take the feet out wide and walk the hands forward to fold. You can move around through the ankles and the toes here. It's really good for the whole leg. If you can do that, it helps the nerves as well as the muscles. Slow your breath. Good job. Walk your hands back. Come to your belly. And take your hands under your shoulders. Start to lift your chest. Straighten the spine, or straighten the arms and lift the spine. Breathe into the front ribs. Big inhale. Tucking the chin as we exhale, crunch through the lower belly and sit back into child's pose. Rocking the hips side to side. Coming back up to seated, find a comfortable cross-seated position. Take your fingertips down beside you. Right ear to the right shoulder. Chin to the chest. Left ear to the left shoulder. Chin to the ceiling. And again to the right. And down. And to the left. And up. And switch direction, going to the left. Coming down through center, to the right and up. One more. Over to the left, down, right, and up. Bring your chin parallel to the floor. Take your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Take a deep inhale and smile. Exhale. Maintain your smile. You guys did it. Thank you so much for me. You guys are awesome. Let me know if you need anything. So, you guys are the best. Honestly, I wouldn't do it if you guys didn't do it with me. Let me know if there's anything that you need. And have a great day. Have a great week. See you guys.